Oi, oi. How's this working? Can you hear me? Are we in business? I think we might be in business. Little false start there. I don't know why YouTube was freaking out, but I think we're good. Can you hear me out there, Michael? Yeah, baby. How are you, man? My mic stand is all wrong. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Okay, excellent. So I think we're ready to start then. And we're in quite a precarious position. At the end of the last stream, we were surprised on day 6 by the helicopter. And we have managed to actually get settled here. Yes, Ronald, how are you doing? It seems like things are working now. Sorry about that false start a moment ago. Yes. How do I pronounce this? I'm going to say Zixshel. Zixshel. Welcome. Sup, brother? How are you? So yeah, I don't know what YouTube was doing there. But anyway, look, as you can see, we're in the middle of a car park. What happened was the helicopter arrived on day 6, and I wasn't expecting it to come that early. And we didn't have a vehicle yet. So we decided, and we were fast forwarding at the time that the helicopter arrived as well. So we just missed our opportunity to run away from it, basically. So we stayed indoors. Oh, first person to say it correctly. Amazing. Zixshel. Sick. So we stayed indoors for a few days because I didn't want to go outside, but I also felt that we needed to go outside at some point so that it didn't get too busy right outside our doorstep, you know? And that's kind of what we're doing right now. And we've just been trying to clear the crowds from underneath our base just to buy us a little bit of time here, I think. We just need to go back and try to sleep. So we're just trying to shake any attention so that we can sneak back up into our apartment, basically. And I think we would need to do a cleansing of the high street out the front of the apartment too. But I think we're too tired. But I would just logged in and immediately press pause because we had to leave the last stream at a weird time, so we're re-entering at a weird time. So, wish me luck. This is the best run we've had yet attempting to make this apartment in West Point our base. It's not an easy spot. So let's go. Okay. Is it just this one? Okay, good. I think we did successfully kind of drag quite a lot of them away. But look, very tired, peckish, depressed, nervous wreck. We're like, everything is bad for us right now. So let's hopefully get back upstairs without garnering any further attention. Seems to have worked. There's no one else in here, is there? Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's good. We do have a pistol. It's 10 o'clock at night. We're very tired. We're getting tad weepy. Trapping for beginners needs finishing, but not urgently, I don't think. I think we finished reading all those magazines, though. So all we've got here is books. And they do all need reading. And we were going to sort them out, weren't we? I think. Change my bandage. Yeah, I guess I should do that. It's a good point. We don't actually have any spares. Should be probably something we can make extra bandages out of here. Unless you want to wear that. Yeah, no, it's fine. Let's rip that up. I think we are going to survive. Oh, look, there we go. We're cleansed. This child is clean. So that's good. Yep, there's all the red magazines. Yep, already read. Good, we did them all. Huge fan of all the TFC series you've done. Never put time into Zomboid, but great to watch. Makes me want to give it another shot. Yeah, I mean, you should. Like, Zomboid is fantastic fun. It's like really difficult. Well, particularly in Apocalypse difficulty, obviously, it's incredibly challenging, but yeah, so much fun. Okay, so again, we'll fill up by eating a whole loaf of bread, and that will make us a bit sad. Look, we're losing weight, which I find kind of surprising. We're going to have a double broccoli salad after this bread, I think. We can start eating all of the frozen meat we have soon, too. Probably anything... Yeah, there's lots of meat in here that's frozen but not fresh. And maybe we should be focusing on, like, cooking out, like, 8 steaks there. Anyway. Broccoli salad, sounds good. No more electricity. No, I think we're still okay for electricity. The TV's still on. And the fridges are still going. So we're okay for electricity now. I work most mornings now. Oh no. Yeah, the update to crawl under cars. I've heard people talking about that, and that's terrifying. To be honest, doesn't surprise me at all. I knew that they were going to have to patch that. They were going to have to patch that. Like, I had predicted that they would make them climb over the top. But I mean, either way, the effect is the same. But yeah, quite incredible. Should we just read one of these books? Are these all the ones we've read? Oh yeah, they're in that corner over there, I remember. Cooking for Beginners we haven't read, but it's just that we don't need it. Yes. So tomorrow is the 16th, so I think there is still some cooking show to watch tomorrow. So maybe we should read the next cooking book in advance of tomorrow morning. It was busted, yeah, pretty much. I might just actually check. Okay, well, let's finish reading this first, or doing whatever it is we're doing. To make ourselves happier. Perfect. And then, let me just very quickly, I've got a couple of links that I like to use here with Zomboid. The guide to the TV shows, and obviously the map. Now, the guide to the TV show, so it's the 15th today. We've just finished that. Yeah, so we do indeed. I'm right. We've got cooking at 6 a.m. and then we've got carpentry at 6 p.m. and then we'll have one more cooking the next day. So yeah, I think if we've got cooking for intermediates, we should just be reading that now. That just makes sense to me, I think. What if you surround a fence with cars? Can they travel across that? You're behind on the series. Okay, so where are we and what stats? Right, well, we are in this amazing apartment in West Point. I don't know if you know it, there's a food market underneath us. The Gigamart is literally just opposite over there to the right, to the direct right. And we've kind of looted the whole Gigamart, which is amazing. Or we've prepped it for looting at least. Like, we've taken everything out of... All the fresh food is back here. This is why we've got 2 fridges. This fridge has the Gigamart stuff that was less fresh, that's going to go off sooner. And this fridge has the stuff we just got from General Houses that we'd kept in fridges for longer. So that stuff should stay fresher for longer. But if you look at the amount of non-perishables we've got already, number of cans and things, most of the Gigamart's been looted, I think. So we only started one... Yeah, we started only one stream ago, that's true. We're on day 6. Our build is much the same as what we've had recently, except I think we took hemophobic instead of hard of hearing, because hard of hearing was pretty tricky. But the whole challenge here is just, can we actually make, can we make this particular apartment in West Point our base? Is it possible? You know? I think it's cooking for intermediates, right? If we've got it. There it is. I think this is what we should read before 6 a.m. to maximize our cooking gains from the TV show. And I think then we'll sleep during the day and then wake up for the carpentry show at 6 p.m. Should try that. We are ridiculously tired right now, but I think we're just going to do 6 hours of reading, see what happens. I guess just hope we don't get attacked in the middle of the night, isn't it? But I think it is pretty empty down there. We did do a big rounding up of a crowd. Yeah, we need a sledgehammer soon. That's very, very true. Okay, so we've gotten a good majority of the book read. The multiplier times three times multiplier is worth staying up all night for, I think. If you're just joining the stream, welcome. If I can trouble everyone for a like on the stream, that'd be amazing, because then more people will hopefully see it. YouTube's algorithm will bless us out. The last stream was 6 hours worth. That's true. Yeah, it was a long stream, but I think that we started it sort of halfway through this. I think this run is maybe 3 or 4 hours of gameplay in, something like that. Thanks for the likes. See them rushing in. That's awesome. Yeah, look, I mean, this has helped us get a whole level where we might have got quite a lot less. And we do still want to finish reading this book for tomorrow morning as well, I guess, unless we max out level 4, but I don't think we will. But we're not going to finish reading the rest of it now. We'll go straight to sleep now. Or we might eat something and then go straight to sleep. Everything in here is showing us fresh, which is kind of incredible. Surprises me. Just going to eat a few carrots, I think, just so we can get to bed quickly. Yo, Dank. Yo, Michael. How you doing, bruv? Let's have one more carrot and then call it a night. I'd like to look at fixing our pickaxe before we go out killing again tomorrow in the morning. Or in the morning, no, we're gonna sleep longer than 12 hours if we don't set an alarm. So I think we have to set an alarm here for 17:50. Alright. Just for jokes, are we doing an unturned stream once? I think it's free, isn't it? It's free to play, so yeah, sure, man. We woke up at 9 AM from a nightmare. At 10 to 9. We're going to be very tired. Well, okay. Let's leave the alarm on and just finish reading some cooking then, I guess, for a bit. Yeah, it's free and funny. I think I did play it once. It's a shooter, isn't it? And it's all like really blocky and stuff. I definitely played it once. I mean, you guys will rip me. If you watch me playing a shooter, you'll rip me. But I'm fine with that. Let's do it. Let's do an unturned stream. I'm up for it. I think that'd be pretty jokes. Oh look, we can sleep again now. Let's try and go back to sleep and just... I do want to get the rest that we were planning on getting. But we're very nervous. It'd be nice if another nightmare woke us up instead of our alarm. But I think... Oh, and that is what happened. And that's good because... Well, the alarm never went off, which is good for us. And I think we can smoke straight away now. Okay, sweet. The only twist is you're allowed only to play hard mode. That's fine. I pretty much only play hard mode on every game that I play anyway. That's like just my rule of life. We've got some decent water reserves here as well. We are actually... We're not in a bad spot. Anything losing its freshness? Just eat some grapes there. Very nice. Unturned level of hard is hard. Is it PvE or PvP? It's PvE, isn't it? Is it co-op or can you do like competitive PvE as well? We should open up all these books. And we should maybe think about going to the school in this stream as well, if we have time. There's no point in that being in there. What I'd ideally like is to have like one for the intermediate, everything up to intermediate, which is like what we need, or like, or basically just the next 2 books for each. Yeah, that's what we want. We want like a kind of priorities list. Anyway, look, we can put that down on the floor, and we should open all these up too, because if we see them in a bookshop, we should know that we've got them already. So that's all fine. We've got these 2 to finish. I mean, trapping, we may as well finish it. It literally just means that the next bit of trapping we do will definitely finish the thing, but it's possible it's completely not worth it with only 6 XP to go. We could just call that book finished too. The cube version of Daisy, yeah. So it's both, yeah. Okay, cool. Daisy had a child with Minecraft. Yeah, except it's not like Minecraft because you can't actually build, can you? No respawn in this. Yeah, exactly. What was it? Zuxel. Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, you can choose to load back into the world with another character. You can choose to do that, but I don't. Whenever I die, I mean, it's always permadeath for the character. So all of these skills, whenever you die in Zomboid, these skills are always gone. But you can load a new character into the world, and so you can go back to your old base, all your old gear, find your old zombie, like find your old player, and take the loot off of their body as well. So you can basically get everything back apart from the skills when you die. But the way I do it is I delete the world as well. So whenever we roll in with a new character, it's a fresh apocalypse, fresh roleplay basically. You can build in Unturned, you just can't mine. Right, interesting. Oh, okay, fine. I didn't know you could build. But, yeah, maybe I wasn't paying attention when I did play it that one time. So the reason I'm not fast forwarding right now while we're reading this is just because this final carpentry show is about to start. Maybe we'll go out after the carpentry show, maybe then we'll go downstairs, do a bit of fighting. So yeah, I mean, it's great fun, and I love permadeath games like this, and I love games like this where you have a personal PB that you're constantly pushing up. It's not like, oh, I completed the linear experience of this game, it's over. Or it's not like completely open like Minecraft where there is no real like, okay, now I'm finished, or I just improved on this. I guess with speedrunning it, and there's loads of things you can do with Minecraft, but like with this, it's like the perfect thing. Because the challenge is just like, how long can you survive? Every game ends with you dying. So right now we're on 7 days, 9 hours. I can't remember. I think my PB is somewhere around the 2.5 month mark. I think it was that run we had going quite recently where we were Panic the Mechanic. And we had taken the Gigamart in Rosewood for our base. That was probably my PB run. And I think we reached about 2 months, 13 days, something like that from memory. Oops, sorry. Something like that from memory was what we got to. So yeah, pretty jokes. It's very open, yeah, cool. So we got some ticks there. It wasn't a huge deal, was it, from that last carpentry show? They give you just literally a couple more ticks. So that's a shame. I won't read any more of this. These 2 books that we are in the middle of reading can live on the floor right here. Yeah, we'll sort those out when we're more tired or something. I might just quickly see if fixing the pickaxe is an option. We'd need 2 wood glue or 2 duct tape, 3 glue or 4 adhesive tape. There's weapons in there, and I think things in there. So we've got a few of those bits and bobs, but we don't have like 2 of either of them. And what is the most chance of success? So it potentially pairs 65 with 100% success rate, 20 with 100% success rate, 10 with 100% success rate, 10. So it's the wood glue. We need 2 pieces of wood glue and we'll be able to fix up that pickaxe, no problem. Are both of our bags empty? Yes. Okay, let's go and see what it's like down there. It could be really, really busy again. We've been dealing with huge hordes and just walking them just out of view and like kind of losing them around the back of the, like 3 blocks down. So it's very plausible, you know, that some of those crowds are kind of spreading back out again, and that we see some pretty huge numbers around here. We should probably also think about digging some graves. There's an awful lot. Ah. Level 2 axe, good. A sledgehammer and sheet ropes out of that window there would be lovely, and then we'd build some walls around it, make a little kind of almost like an airlock type thing. The question I've got is, let's look at our map a second and just plan a few activities for today's stream. So here we are in the middle of West Point. So as you can see, look, for people who've not played the game as well, like Zixual, look at the size of this map, mate. So if you want, you can like go and live in the middle of the woods, like there, just like wherever you want. Look, there's like this kind of army base, like out in the middle of nowhere, with these like secret paths leading to. Oh, is that the army base? And oh, that might be the prison. I can't remember. Anyway, whatever. There's all sorts of different stuff. Several different towns and cities. That's probably one of the biggest cities, Moldra. That was the first bit of the map there. We're in West Point. This is probably the most populated part of the entire map, I would say. Most heavily populated. And this high street is probably the sort of centre of that. And here we are in the apartments. They're up those stairs. If we go up to level 1 here, you'll see. This is our apartment, isn't it? And we can expand into this one and break down all these internal walls to make one big room when we're finished, which would be really nice. Once we've removed that staircase and things. I mean, we put floor over the stairs and stuff. So yeah, we've got a lot of that kind of thing to do. But what I wanted to just check was like, okay, fine, this is good. So we could have like a little graveyard here. I think this would be a good space to start digging some graves. So I might try and get a shovel, get some wood glue, get my pickaxe out, and I think we'll start doing some of that. Oh, the army base doesn't show on the map. Yes, I remember. Other things that we can do is we could go into all these various diners, restaurants, like the bakery there, and you know, there's a lot of places that have kitchens out back. You know, pie shops and things, and going through all of these commercial kitchens will no doubt deliver quite a lot of food. Food isn't that big a priority though. We have done the whole Gigamart. So another thing we could do, I mean, that's the bank, that's less important. There's a police station here, and these lockers in here will be full of guns. Interesting. Then we could come all the way up here. This is going to be long, and we probably want a car before we do this, but come up to the school to see what other books there are in the library of the school. Is there another warehouse or somewhere else where we could end up finding a sledgehammer? We might want to come down to this warehouse to look for a sledgehammer, although there's not many crates in there. So that we'd need to get a bit lucky, I think. We can come into the church and destroy all of the pews, because they will give us carpentry levels. We need to get out onto the roof as well. That's the other thing I like about this location. You see this window we have here next to our fridge? If we jump out of that, we're on the roof here. And so yeah, we can definitely smash that. Yeah, we did. We checked the tool shop downstairs. No sledgehammers, unfortunately. That's where we got the pickaxe, and there was some good stuff in there. And we still haven't finished looting it, actually. But yeah, no, and all of that in there in the post office was actually full of books too, which I didn't realise. But that room there, the spawning, at least at the moment in this build, the spawning in that room for the post office is very similar to the spawning in a library or bookshop. It just seems to be like pieces of paper, notebooks, magazines, and books. But also we can move a lot of these kind of storage shelves upstairs as we kind of hoard more and more items. So yeah, so that's kind of the plan. We've hit the main event already, which is Gigamart. Having already hit Gigamart, is massive, and taking all of the fresh food and getting it into a fridge before it all goes off. Oh yeah, there's also a gun shop over here. Yeah, so there's loads and loads of little looting projects. There's a pharmacy there. Maybe good to go to the pharmacy sooner rather than later for any injuries we do get. But I think the best thing is to go for the school would be good. So yeah, anyway, enough bits. Long time. How are you? How are you, sir? Welcome. I think let's do it. Let's get back. Let's jump back in. I haven't actually quite decided what we're going to do first. Let's see. Just check that we are indeed looking good around here. Yeah, okay. Let's just poke our head out the front. Oh no, we were going to poke our head in here, weren't we? The lights are still on in here, which I'm sure is why we end up with zombies in here frequently. Okay, so let's loot this for as much of it as we can, I think. It's annoying we can't take the items out of the things like the toolboxes, but let's take the toolbox upstairs. Rope and thread, yeah, fishing rod, sure. We'll leave all the metal and things for now, I think. Duct tape, very good. Unscythe, not the best weapon. Right, there we go, shovel. Should we just take them all? Trying to sort of get as much of the really useful stuff as we can straight away. Yeah, let's take the broken tools as well. We don't need to grab every single thing though. Just the saucy stuff. Yeah. Like I say, we'll leave metalworking stuff for now. We can come back and get metalworking stuff all in one go. And it will be easier to then not organise it upstairs as well. Fishing line sounds good. Box of screws. Currently wearing a hard hat, aren't we? But we'll take a spare. Spare screwdriver too. Is that full? Okay. There's like a radio on next door. That's probably not ideal. We should maybe look at getting rid of that somehow. Switching it off, I suppose, is the obvious solution. Long time no see indeed, man. You're doing good. Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, you know. Bit bored of lockdown, but what can you do? It's obviously needs to happen. So just yeah, enjoying the amount of time we get for streaming actually from being at home all the time. That's been nice. Looks like we got enough wood glue there just in the end. 3 pieces. So I think that's a fine start for looting that, basically. I hate when real life interferes with gaming, trust me. It's the worst. Okay, so any weapons that we brought up with us? Not really. Broken hand axe. I'm not as desperate to fix things we've got a spare. All the rest of this is like, these are things. Let's put 1 shovel in our main inventory. We're going to use that to dig some graves now. All the rest of this junk, for now, we'll just transfer all into there. I'm going to put 2 more of those shelves there and there, so we've got 4 things along here for items in the short term, and then yeah, well, obviously we'll start putting the metal shelves up as well. Why not just dig one huge pit? I don't think you can. I think you can only fit 5 bodies in each grave that you dig. think that's how it works. That hunting knife actually is in the wrong place, isn't it? I think the kitchen knives will save as tools. Hunting knife I think we can call a weapon. Right. So that's both our bags empty. We've got a shovel. We can have a little smoke and go and start cleansing our local area. I guess we can start with any zombies we have inside, which we don't have any inside, but we do have a couple here. Oh, damn, look. Just dump the body there, I think. Yeah. Well, the more we can clear them close to this little grassy patch, the better. The one hit kills. Oh, dirty. Let me take some antidepressants off you. That's casual. Where did the secondary bag go? Oh, I guess when we pick up, yeah, when we pick up a body, we actually, okay, that's fine. Dig graves. Yeah, you see? So we can make a nice little graveyard here. So let's do that. I haven't done this since that the Rosewood game I was playing well over a year ago. I remember digging oops, no. I remember a year ago on my birthday putting an episode out where I was digging graves. That would have been Boxing Day 2019. Yeah, we'll just do all the digging at once, then we can leave the shovel downstairs. Probably, actually, maybe not, because we might need the shovel in our inventory to actually close the grave at the end. No, that didn't seem right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we just do a row to the end to kick us off. Sounds like a macabre way to spend a birthday. Yes, it's so true. I think it was like, yeah, because Woody had just been born. So he was like, our son was like 2 weeks old that year. Okay, that's enough digging. Let's start chucking the bodies in. Yeah, berry corpse, 0 of 5. I love how he just walks over the massive holes as well, like it's nothing. But yeah, I think it's just like a different world, isn't it? So the 2 kids stayed at my parents' house in the evening of Christmas, so that me and Becky, I think, just woke up here. No, I think Woody would have been too young. Woody must have stayed here with us. But our eldest stayed over, so we didn't have her to look after. I think that was it. And, so yeah, I woke up, had breakfast in bed made for me, and then started playing Project Zomboid and released an episode before lunchtime. And then we left at like 11:30 or something, went round to my parents' house to have lunch there and that, and be with the family again. Yeah, that was a good birthday. Can't do that kind of shit anymore, because, well, you can't dump your kids at your parents' house anymore. Actually, I think you can. Technically, I think we could, because it would be like a childcare support bubble, but we haven't really been doing that, because I don't know. If we can get away with with not doing it, then that's better for everyone, isn't it? As much as it'd be nice for us, unless we're really desperate. We don't need to be adding those risks. Yeah, we're gonna get fit. It's true. This is good. Good exercise for our guy here, isn't it? We need to start like eating ice cream or like insane amounts of meat or something. So there we go. And then it gets covered once it's got 5 bodies in. Wow. That's a glitch, isn't it? Or was that just all the street lights came on? Suddenly got incredibly bright. Could we do like 3 rows here? Yeah, that's how it will be. There'll be another row there and there'll be another row. Oh no. Oh, it's just not quite right. Oh well, whatever. We'll work it out. It'll be fine. It's funny you can't fall into them, isn't it? Have we checked this van? Because if we got a van, then I wouldn't be adverse to going to the school sooner rather than later. You know, digging graves is cool and all. Well, why not burn the bodies? I fear if I burn the bodies that there's just one way that ends, and it's with me like accidentally setting myself on fire. Can we not just have a car with something in it? Let's see what's in the boot. Car battery, okay. Alright, yeah, safe enough bits. Yeah, nice to see you too, bruv. Peace. Peace. Those two are useful. Oh, there's actually a zombie down there. I need to be careful because in West Point you can suddenly just realise that you've pulled too many. Odds and sods around here I'm not that worried about. We may even leave these bodies just lying around here. It's the massive bodies in the bottom of our actual house that concerns me. And that's what we're going to go and deal with now, I think. With all of these graves we've dug here. Just getting this and the back, like the bit immediately around our house clear of bodies is important. Because otherwise we get sick and things, and that's not any fun. Maybe I should be doing sprinting as well, because we can level our sprinting. We know that it's pretty quiet around here from the amount of killing we've done, so why not? I mean, maybe we should go get some food. We're going to just be losing more weight still, but anyway. We're getting sweaty as well doing it running. We do have like a bulletproof vest. We're like very well protected. Oh, there's something's got a hole in it. Yeah, actually none of this stuff's perfect condition. Take off our jacket and see if that helps. For a minute I thought that drum, that timpani roll was the helicopter coming back. I was about to stress, bruv. Okay, no, we're alright. What does the heli do? It just basically follows you around, makes a huge noise, and brings all the zombies. It moves the hordes around. It like violently rotates the hordes. And if you're outside when the helicopter's around, then it literally spots you and hovers right on top of you. If you're indoors, it still basically circles the area around where you are, but less precisely. But even if you stay indoors the whole time, that's normally a bad strategy, because it normally means that you are unable to get out, because the area where you've been hiding is now just so thickly surrounded that you're kind of trapped. So that's what the helicopter does. And by default it only comes once, sometime in the first 2 weeks of gameplay, like of in-game time. But you can set it to repeat more frequently than that. I once played a game where it was coming every fortnight. But then you just kind of get bored of running from it. So yeah, it's not the funnest thing, I think, to have it coming every 2 weeks. But it's more like an early game event that you have to, it's like a race to get sort of ready enough that you can survive it. You know, I think that's the way I've been seeing it. It's just like, it's like an early game time pressure, basically. I haven't done burying of corpses in a while in this game. I've just not bothered, but I'm kind of finding it very cathartic right now. When we're sprinting, we are actually getting moist again. You should be able to level up sprinting at some point from all this running back and forth. I would like to get a vehicle and go to the school. I think that's probably the first looting mission that I'd like to do, and it's risky because it'll be busy up there, and also then driving the car back down here. I mean, maybe going by foot is less risky, but it's a long way to go by foot. You know, it's one of those journeys where you'll get there and you'll be tired and hungry and knackered just by the time you arrive. You know. Don't go by foot. I think it's too far. I think it is too far to go by foot. I think if we had a car, we could even fill the boot with corpses and be driving like 5 or 6 corpses at once, back and forth. And there's trailers in the game now as well, I noticed. We're just going to do this until 6 AM, and then we'll go upstairs, watch TV, and then go to sleep, and then decide what we do next, I think. I'm a bit hungry though. Should we run upstairs and grab a bite? Because I don't want to get too underweight, and we've got loads of food. We should be eating it before it goes off. Kind of dark. I can't be bothered to cook anything up. I don't really have time. I'd rather just crack on. Just eat a couple of potatoes, I think. There's a lot of corpses up here, more than I thought there was. Smoky smoke. Oh, it interrupted my cigarette to bury the corpse. Why? Man should just keep smoking. Finish the current task, like that's what it normally does. Sorry, did I just press grab corpse, or what were you thinking? I think the strength boost will make us faster as well, like running with the bodies and things like that, which is probably all good. Okay, I actually can't put up with a body literally on the patch that we... Also, the quicker we fill this up, it will be satisfying. So maybe I will just move these ones that are particularly close. That guy, he can get a pass. Maybe even that one can get a pass. Let's just pick up this one. This is so not the area to be focused on. Whatever. Well, we're here. Also, I might just check this car, because even if it's a tiny car, a car is a car, and it would be nice to have one. I know we've got a key for like a police car or something, but it was terrible. All these cars are terrible. T-shirt. Okay. All right. So sorry for the boring reminder, but if anyone's watching and you're not subscribed, then definitely consider it, because this run hopefully will be our new PB. So we should be streaming this every 2 or 3 days for the next couple of months, I hope, before we die. Fingers crossed. There's obviously lots of TFC, and I want to pick up a Long Dark stream again as well, so we'll be streaming some Long Dark probably tomorrow. So yeah, if all that sounds like it's up your street and you're not subscribed, then be my guest. That'd be awesome. Or, you know, send a link to a friend. What if we keep this run for 9 years? Well then, yeah, then that'd be good. I wouldn't complain. The agitated, nervous and jumpiness is because of the amount of blood on my clothes. So hitting up a few clothes shops I think would be really good, and having a nice wardrobe. And maybe also, while we know the water's still running, we should probably wash all of our clothes that we've actually got right now anyway. Because we can. There we go. There's the sprinting level up. So I'm going to stop doing it now because we're a bit exerted, and if we got attacked, well, we've already knackered ourselves out from sprinting. That's a bad look. You know. Anyway, I like this little area here, this grave. It's nice. We'll probably come along and destroy the lamppost so that isn't in our way. And you know, maybe we can put some decorations around it and really honor the dead here, because you know, we've had to kill these people. We didn't want to kill them. It's still very sad what's happened to them, as much as we put an axe through their face and things. I haven't yet set up multiple outfits for this character actually, so we don't have nice clothes, and we don't have like our fighting clothes on, at home clothes and things like that yet. We just have the outfit that we've got. I think there's a spare hard hat up in our base, but yeah, we don't have lots of spare clothes. We're very tired now. I mean, we've been burying bodies all night. Ooh, annotated map on this fella. It's March Ridge. It's a shame, but that's still good. You never know, if the run ends up being very long, then having something like that's pretty good. I've never actually been to March Ridge like that. I bet if all of our clothes are bloody, that is almost certainly why we're feeling anxious. Yeah, it definitely is. So yeah, we could give all of this stuff a wash at least overnight tonight maybe. Or during the day when we sleep, or however we work it out. We've got our last TV show coming on at 6 o'clock. So in like just under an hour and a half of in-game time. And then after that, we won't really have any time constraints. We won't need to worry about getting home for TV or this and that, you know. Brawl with SK, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. A new name in the chat, so big up yourself. Happy Saturday. We are straight up burying bodies out here, so to speak. Maybe we'll do one or two more, and then we'll go upstairs and hide. But I basically dreamt of making this particular building and these apartments my base in West Point for a very long time, and it's always just felt like, well, I've just never managed to do it. But we are actually doing it. Yes, 99. Whoop, whoop. How you doing? Ian's in the house as well. Safe, Ian. How are you? Welcome, guys. There we go. Yeah, we got time to bury at least one more body before 6 AM. We've made a big difference to the front here, haven't we? There's quite a big pile over there. Ah, look, and there's one that's actually chasing here. See, this is what we don't want, because if we get into pulling a full crowd over to us, yeah, I think we've got enough time to just dump this body in, as long as it's not at 4 or 5. It is at 4 or 5. Okay, well, that's the body dropped at least. I think we get our axe out and just... Okay, that... You know what I think that means? I think all the water and electricity will have just gone. Unless it's 5:20 is the time of day that it... the street lights switch back off. I don't know. Phil Graves, because that one's at 5 of 5. We just need to finish by patting it down. Lovely. We'll have to just go check on our fridge, I guess, then we'll know. Build a wall around the streets. That's not a bad idea, is it? I think I might be pushing it, doing another one here. I'm actually hearing somebody. See how this is not ideal, because we're tired from the activity that we've been partaking in all night. Okay, one of them being a crawler is a bit of a gift. We need to make sure we're not moving towards more that we'll need to fight. We are missing our TV show now as well. Hopefully we can catch most of it if there's like an advert on or something. I think it was literally just saying welcome to the cooking show. I think we nailed that. And we never quite finished reading the book either. That's silly, we should have finished that probably. Oh well, never mind. I'm in no condition to fight, yeah, exactly. That's why that was awkward when they appeared then. Anyway, this is the last TV show, so we can turn the TV off. Also, the fact the TV's on means the electricity is definitely still running. So, yeah, all good. I think we should be able to wash all our clothes overnight tonight as well. We're going to level up now and be able to throw this book away. I think. One more tick. Nope, we don't get one more tick. So annoyingly, actually, both of these books are still the trapping for beginners and cooking for intermediates can both still actually need to be read. Right, so we're hungry, not particularly. I think we should just get our sleeping done, because if they start banging on the door and we haven't slept, we'll be gutted. So let's not actually wash our clothes first. Let's sleep first. Good. Okay. Panic stations. TV's still on. Fridge is still on. So let's wash all clothing. And then wash yourself. Hopefully then if we have a cigarette, apart from the fact that we're wearing wet clothes. Oh, and we need to wash this jacket. Feeling a little sad, what, just from being bored, I guess. Just eat the raw potatoes again, because they seem butters. Although they're probably not going to go off as soon as some of the other stuff. Let's eat a nice mix. Let's have a balanced diet. Just kind of work our way through the different things. I need a new outfit, a shitty one. Sure. We can go and do some clothes looting. That would be good, I think. But let's just finish the cleanse. Also. Okay. Grab that one. Definitely don't need corpses like right next to us. Yeah, see this whole area. Holy smokes. Do you see what I mean? How just over one night the situation out here can completely change. Yeah, we need. I was just gonna say, we need a couple of one-hit kills to kick this fight off properly. So I think if this car park is still quite busy. Let's get our health tab up. I'm keen to do the killing as close to the graves as possible, obviously. Makes sense, doesn't it? Let's take them into the gigamarks. I think we can confuse the group with all of the various obstacles that there are in there. Like, you know, just doing something like this, just shut that door on the way in, and then a couple of them will come in, but a lot of them will get stuck on the door and the windows and things. Just generally buys us space and time to get a few of them killed. You can see there's still fresh food on those fridges, actually. We've taken all of the, like... Yeah, well, we're in here then. Oh, is it just drinks? No, there's some other food. I thought they might be coming by now. Again though, look, with all the different obstacles that they all have to loop around, much easier to keep them all separated from each other. So although fighting indoors, often people will say never fight zombies indoors, it doesn't have to be the worst thing if it's a big enough room. There we go. Both dead. I think we've done it. Oh, and beta blockers on that body is looking useful for me. Alright. Good. Nothing in any of these fridges. I mean freezers, sorry. It's only the fridges. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and all the rest of the stuff on these like here are just not food. I think that there is a worm. I think we even took, yeah, I think that's all the food now. Right, but there's still zombies out here, and we've got inventory full of food now. So I guess we want to sneak this stuff back into our fridge upstairs before we do anything else. And did we? Yeah, okay. We actually can't. We're actually going to have to fight a couple around here first. Oh no, look, our axe broke as well. I really don't like pushing. Recently, I feel like they've nerfed it. Okay. We'll have to go around the back, I think. Because I just want to get to a fridge before it's, you know, before we're just wasting the time that these food items could be kept fresher. I should have cleared the area first and then taken them out of the fridge at the other end, you know. This body's got a gun on it, doesn't it? Bulletproof vest. Shotgun. Spare police jacket I think is pretty good because they're good for armor as well. No! See how the push slipped through the dude again? This game. So the bites are basically the kiss of death. A bite, I think I have like a 2% chance of surviving the bite. So it's like, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Oh, that's so frustrating. Don't even know what. There's literally no point in like putting stuff home now. Try to survive. Okay, we can try. I mean, we'll see. You'll see what happens. I mean, if we do, imagine if we do. Like, I think it's supposed to be something like that, like 2% chance of survival. Piss poor, basically. Sledge and sheep rope is a must. Yeah. Bit late for that now. Let's see if we can survive it. Anxious now, are we? Don't blame you, mate. You are as good as dead. Throw those clothes away. Fill up our empty bottle. 98.6% chance of infection. Yeah, and we don't have it. We didn't even put any disinfectant on it. Although I'm not sure that actually makes any difference. Let's just eat really heartily now. And if it looks like we're going to get infected, I think we'll just load up our shotgun. And go out and just have some fun, just trying to kill people. Prove tank wrong. You're dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I think I'm dead. thought we had 2 wood glue. It needs to actually be on my person, does it? There we go. Beautiful. In fact, let's keep the wood glue on us. Why wouldn't we? So we're carrying a lot of things that are too heavy. Let's put the shotgun on our back. And let's put the pickaxe in both hands. Shovel we do still want to keep on us. The kitchen knife we don't need to keep on us if we're carrying around a hunting knife now. Broken hand axe we don't need to carry around with us. The duffel bag we're not using. Okay, and that our carrying weight looks better now. We can smoke our last cigarette. How sad. And then just carry on. You know what? There's no point spending loads of time manually burying corpses if we're just going to die, right? And it is infected. So let's just go and read some books for a couple of days so that we'll fast forward the infection process. So if we are going to die of infection, at least we'll know sooner rather than later. And if we aren't, we can get onto the. If we are going to die, we can get onto the next run. And if we aren't going to die, then we will have just spent the time reading books, which is no biggie. So we'll start by just polishing off these 2 that we know we need to polish off. Trapping for beginners. I think there's probably like 2 pages left. I think I stopped. Oh no, it's finished. Good. And cooking for intermediates. It's got like 3 pages left or something stupid. It's taking a long time though. Oh, we're just still in. No, I thought I was fast forwarding. I was like, that's actually baffling me. Good. We're sleepy, so let's eat loads again so that we've got as much heals on as possible. There's no point in carrying on. Yeah, I mean, there's very little point, is there? We're playing for the 1.5% chance or whatever that we survive. And if we do, what a story it will be to tell. I suppose that's the only reason to carry on. But there's no point, like I say, spending a lot of time kind of worrying about, you know, all those, like burying all those bodies. Let's just get through the time that it takes to show us that we are definitely infected as quickly as possible. Let's change this bandage. It's actually not bleeding anymore. Let's do another massive eating session to get our heals up as high as possible. I'm not sure that makes a difference, but you never know. We're unpleasantly hot. Take your bulletproof vest off then. Do we have any more cigarettes? We smoked them all. I think there might be in food, you know. No. I think we smoked all our cigarettes, you guys. Oh well, let's read another book. Whatever we think is next on the agenda. First aid, maybe. If we survive it, it'd be good to have read the first aid for beginners, wouldn't it? So let's read first aid for beginners. Seems to make perfect sense to me. There's the queasiness. Alright, it's not happening. We're not gonna win this one. I don't think. Okay, that's first aid for beginners read. So that should do some good for removing this bandage. Let's do some more eating. Nom 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 nom. Right, it looks like the shotgun we've got isn't the good one. So let's unload it. Throw it in here. Oh, I see that we can load more rounds into it, but the double barreled does more damage. I'm still going to go double barreled. Which one of these? That one. Unload. Okay, sweet. Alright, let's go have some fun. Or should we sleep first? I think we'll wake up dead if we sleep first, so let's just go and die anyway. Actually, we're only queasy. Let's sleep because then we'll have better aim. I presume that we won't die straight away. But if we do, then the rate of infection is definitely sped up since I last got zombified. Okay, good. Not dead yet. Perfect. We don't have any booze to drink. That's a shame. I was going to have some fun. Let's eat a whole jar of mayonnaise. And then an orange. And then a pineapple. And then we'll go out guns blazing, I think. From this 9-day, 11-hour run. Which is our PB for actually this particular style. For trying to survive in this apartment. I think 9 days is a great score. So shall I show you where I left a load of the crowds? Oh look, we've got some easy targets here. Wow, point blank shotgun, it just made it hit him, but he just like turned around. That was good. Oh yeah, I need to reload every 2 shots. Let's go find the really big crowds that we left over in the car park over here. Didn't we like fill one of these car parks with just like hundreds of goons? Yeah, I think we brought them all down into this field, right? There should just be like hundreds of goons in this field. Wow, there actually aren't. Okay, where did they all go then? It's quite a lot of moodlets we've got now. As soon as you start moving, your aim is gone, right? $27 bullets left, still plenty. Sorry, did I not just reload? Apparently not. Don't move while shooting, yeah, basically. I think we've nearly caught every single moodlet in the game, right? Guy in the background go flying. Incredible. I'm gonna gather them all up coming through the trees. Oh, did I just switch to the wrong gun? Whoops. You just literally miss every shot if you're walking. Well, I'm always too scared to use them in a real run, so... This is definitely the time for guns in this game. Okay, we've reached a dead end. I think that says it all. This is the perfect metaphor. Did we just level up shotgun? Just leveled up aiming. Decent. Ah! Reload that gun, you moron. I thought that was going to be a nice execution, but there was actually just bare of them still there. Alright, I'm done now, I'm bored. Unbelievable. Oh, I did get scratched again though. But you can just run straight through them. There we go. Damn. Another run? Another run. Let's go. I've got half an hour, so we can get something started at least. Apocalypse difficulty, West Point spawn. Calm 5, character build. And then pick your musician of choice. Should we go Freddie? Let's do another Freddie Mercury run. Alright. House with a TV. Amazing weapons early. Etc. Arrived just in time for the crunchy noises. Yeah. Woo! How are you, Stephanie? You right, mum? Right, we've ended up in that house with no TV. So we missed the first cooking show. Whatever. That's fine. Kind of fitting for Freddie Mercury to spawn in a house with a piano. It's pretty cool. However, the rest of this spawn looks pretty useless. I'll leave the sugar and vinegar behind. I don't think we need those early game. Bread knife isn't really a serviceable weapon either, so we'll leave that behind. Lipstick, also not a particularly good weapon. Okay, so time to just immediately leave. Is a smash bottle a good weapon? I don't know. Doesn't feel like it would be very good. Digital watch is good. The jeans are good. Looks like this guy's got something in his back as well. Maybe a screwdriver for us. Fuck this. That's a terrible spawn anyway, to be fair. That house is a terrible spawn. Yeah. Don't judge me. Jesus, this guy just looks ridiculous. Got like everything. The weirdest shorts, the stripy t-shirt, all of the hair, bright blonde. Bright red glasses. Okay. Let's do Freddie Mercury again. Come on now. Let's not get killed instantly, okay? Yeah, it was basically Thor, wasn't it? Look, he looked like a professional wrestler, that guy. Oi guys, I've been hatching a plan. There's going to be a new kind of content on the channel soon. Apart from the podcast, which I told you about, which we're still working on. That might be a couple months away though, because we want to we just want to do it right. So the podcast project is going to be a slow burner. Something I'm going to start much sooner is I'm going to start developing a game. That's right, you heard it. We're going to do... Oh, it's just definitely teasing me. It's like, you'd think it's a crap spawn, I'll just give you the same one again. Okay, at least we're getting better items this time already. Just the bowl and the lighter and matches for... Yeah, look, and like food and things. Yeah, this is already better loot at least. Yeah, we can take a kettle for our kind of beginner... What do you call it? Water bottle. Gonna start developing a game, you want all the details, yeah? It's exciting, isn't it? Well, I have a really good idea, which, you know, I guess I'll reveal more and more about as the project goes on. But it's essentially going to be a turn-based thing, and it's going to be a mixture of like base building and I suppose like exploration and then like having these kind of battles, like boss battles and things. Yeah, those are my ideas. But I'm just going to start basically with Godot. I've been researching the different engines, and I think Godot looks like it will be right for me. On this occasion, I've not tried messing around with Godot before, but it just looks good. And it's kind of going to be like you build up a village basically, or like a little community. So you're not going to have like one player character. You're going to have like a group, but it's going to be single player. At least to begin with anyway, but probably it will just be a single player game. And it's going to be like the kind of games I like, so it's going to be really, really punishingly difficult. It's going to be like hardcore, just trying to survive, just trying to get enough people in your little town and get them like equipped enough that they don't just get killed by natural disasters all the time. It's going to be that kind of thing. That's the idea. Pretty much Kenshi. Okay, I need to look up Kenshi then. But I'm sure it's been done before. I'm not going to try and do anything revolutionary. I'm just going to try and do it for fun, you know. And I think I should be able to do some pretty good art, because I've been working on my pixel art on and off for 15 years. Like bits and bobs here and there. I've never done like anything formal with it, but I've always been interested in it. We've got carpentry beginners right there. This is actually really good if we can survive in here. Okay, good. There's a house key on that guy. Black digital watch. Where? I think if we start reading carpentry for beginners now, it doesn't make any difference, but I'm going to do it anyway. But actually, we want life and living on here. Wait, there was 2 copies of Carpentry for Beginners in this house. Are you... Unbelievable. Game dev is deceptively complex. Yeah, no, I know. I do know. I've done a couple of game jams at like uni and stuff like that. So I'm aware that it's gonna I'm gonna probably, although I'm trying to keep things as simple as I can, because I think it is gonna be quite simple, but I know it's gonna be more complicated than I'm actually able to manage. Make a tiny one and get your feet wet, but finish it. Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to bite off too much. I'm thinking that the first thing I'll do is just try to actually make the boss battle, right? Like if I can make one like fight work, then we can start doing the base building on top, and then kind of making more variety in the different fights that you can engage in. That's the idea. So that was the cooking show, was it? That just happened? Yeah, okay, great. So at this point, we've read 43 of the pages. Our multiplier is 0.3. And yeah, it doesn't really work. Show you the game jam stuff. God, I don't know if it exists anymore. We're in groups. So we get into like a group of it was something they ran at uni for a while. I was actually on a music tech course, not like a game dev course. But they would get people from the like digital art courses and like, yeah, music technology and the game design course people all together and make these kind of groups. So each group would have one like music tech person and, you know, a couple of game developers and one art person. I think it was something like that. But I just got my hands like dirty really, because it was a 48-hour jam. And for the game, like, I had to make sort of maybe 15 sound effects and like 2 or 3 pieces of music. and then that would be my audio duties done. So I'd usually get, like, you know, I'd be involved in the planning of the design of the game anyway, and then when it's like time to break into your, sit down and do your work, I'd get through all my audio stuff fairly immediately. Do you know what I mean? So by like 8 hours in or something, or 10 hours in, I was normally finished with the music side of things, and then just started doing modeling, started doing bits of coding, or I'd start to like make the music more dynamic, like, and responding to player actions and stuff. But the other thing is, like, what I did at uni was like algorithmic music. So I made like, my whole thing that I specialized in, I suppose, was programming music creation software. So I'd like make a piece of software, or like I'd write like a program that could itself write music. So basically, I suppose what I'm saying is I have done a lot of programming over the years, and I've got a bit of an idea of what it will entail, you know, and how complicated it will be. I know it will be very complicated. But yeah, it's going to be exciting, and I should hopefully be able to stream some of the development process as well. Like if we have like a character design session with some pixel art, we could stream that and things like that. It could be fun. I'm probably not going to stream too much of my early coding because I'll probably be ballsing that up, but that'll just be embarrassing. But yeah, we'll see. At this point, with this run, oh wow, look, we've even got more books in here. This is an insane amount of books in this one. Let's read this magazine so we don't have to take it with us. I tried doing a game once, and only once I could make a Space Invader clone, but that's it. Yeah. Nice, yeah, Pong and yeah, Pac-Man and that. Nice. Arkanoid, I don't know. Arkanoid. I don't think I know Arkanoid. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's gonna be loads of fun. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. And like, yeah, I'm just inspired. Like, I've just got in my head, like, I mean, maybe this kind of game exists out there already, but in my head, the way I'm imagining it all pieced together, I've never seen anything quite like it. Yet all the elements are like really standard elements of games, so it's not going to be anything that people don't understand, and also it's not going to be anything that Godot can't do quite easily on its own anyway. I think that's what I'm hoping. So right now, if we just come through here, we're right at where we need to be, aren't we? From what I remember. Oh no, this is those 3 houses. See what we got up here. I guess I could have tried the door first. The door's open, I feel dumb. Okay, it wasn't. Huh. Hi. Oh, for fuck's sake. Uh-oh. Oh, I was bitten. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm going to call it for today's stream. That's a shame. So we started the stream with a run, but now we have no run. Oh, well. Never mind. Yeah, it was kind of funny. So, I love Arkanoid, completed it on the C64. Oh, it's a C64 game, right? Yeah, I need to look that one up. So are you going to do everything yourself, or do you have a team? No, I don't have a team. No, it's going to be me to start with. Yeah, I walked into them. I know, that was stupid what I did just then anyway. I'm definitely open to getting help from people as the project develops, but I think I want to do a lot of the groundwork on my own first, and then once it's all kind of laid out and we know what the tasks are, then definitely I could look at getting people who want to help involved. I think it'd be kind of fun. So look out for that anyway, and thanks for watching today. We'll definitely be getting some more Zomboid going. We've got to get that apartment sorted properly. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I might be back later on this evening with maybe a bit of Long Dark or Long Dark tomorrow, or maybe we'll do some more Poetica this evening. Who knows? Anyway, take care, people. Much love. Peace out. Big up yourselves, etc.
Towards yourself, 1,000 curses on your home and on your health, another 1,000 for their on your sincerity.